Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have a brand spanking new sin cut to share with you guys and gals. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm having a fantastic day. Sometimes I say I have a great day. It's just natural. If you're not having a good day, find one thing every day to be positive about and write it down on a piece of paper. There's got to be something you can find to be positive. You know, that's not the job of this channel. That's not what we do, but actually we do. We try to keep it positive. Every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. We give knives away just like this. Some smaller, some bigger, some less expensive, some more expensive. That's not the reason for the live stream, but I tell you what, you'll have a lot of fun. And if you have questions about any of the content you've seen, any of the knives, everyday carry gear, or flashlights, or any of that good stuff, Friday nights, Eastern time, 8:15 to around midnight is the place to do it. Now this is the Sin Cut Cybrix. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its Cybrixness. Okay, so far the aesthetics look outstanding. Outstanding aesthetics. And we do have a reversible deep carry clip. I'm glad that it has flat screws. It's sitting on top of those scales, which that's not the end of the world. That keeps this side smooth. And this is a button lock. It is a plunge lock button lock. Okay, we have a little bit of jimping here. Are you ready to... Oh, wait a minute. What do we have? Oh, nice. Okay. As usual, Sin Cut coming in hot with perfect jimping right up here. Oh yeah, nice and grabby. I'm going to use that jimping. You ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh, nice. Okay, this knife is bigger than I thought it was going to be. I wrote down the specs, but when I'm writing down specs for knives, it's quickly for notes, and I don't pay attention to what things are, so I'll have to look at my notes. I had this knife, the picture of this knife makes it look short and stubby. It is... Do you have a problem with being short and stubby? That's for the live stream. This has 9CR18 MOV blade steel Sin Cuts. These are like in the 40s, the $40, 40 something range. I'll have a link in the description in this video and in the comment section where you can go check out any of the stats or things that I miss or don't tell you about. But let's go from one end down to the other real quick. Do a quick tour. Really nice coating. They have a gray one and a black one and a red one. I know they at least have 3 versions. They're all aluminum. I can't remember if they're all coated or not, but at some point I will flash them across the screen so you can see what they look like. Very nice, very clean, big chamfers up here. Here's a look at our plunge lock. Feels good. Left and right, I'm getting a little bit of blade play. Up and down, no blade play. But left and right, it feels like it needs to be tightened. That's not something I normally experience with Sin Cut, but I am getting, like, if 1 is barely detecting something and 10 is it's falling out, it's just a 1. I could just barely detect a little bit of movement. So that is nothing to complain about. We do have room for sharpening right here. That is a major plus. And let's see. Oh boy, it is smooth sailing, baby. And what are we looking at? Yep, it is centered. So let's get a quick size comparison, a couple numbers for all you knife junkies out there. From tip to tip, this bad boy is 8.1 inches, 206 millimeters. You have a close length of 4.6 inches, 118 millimeters. And then your blade, which is very nice, 3.46 inches, 88 millimeters. So you have a 3.5 inch blade on this bad boy. And then I wrote down hidden lanyard pin question mark. Let's see what we have going on here. Do we have a... Oh, we do. Okay. Look at that. We have a lanyard pin. So all you lanyard lovers, it's not going to take away from the aesthetics of the knife with a big hole right there, but you do have a place to put a lanyard right there, which is very nice. Very, very nice. Now, how about a couple quick size comparisons? Well, you know what? This is something that we haven't done. I have people request and say, how much does it weigh? That is, the knife companies do tell you how much they weigh, but sometimes they're not all that accurate in my opinion. Not to say Sin Cut is it, but why not? This bad boy is coming in at 4.2 ounces. So it's around the 4 ounce mark. That is a very comfortable mark. I like knives anywhere from 2 ounces all the way up to 5.5. Once you get to 6 ounces, you're starting to get into some heavy territory. Maybe a fall knife for wearing some jeans or some heavier duty work. All right, so this is the Vosteed Raccoon. This is the Civivi Elementum 2 button lock. And just a little knife knowledge in case you didn't know or you're newer to the knife community. SynCut is a sister brand to Civivi, who is a sister brand to, here's just an example. One of my everyday carries, this is a WE knife. That's the WE Equivoc. So that is the generations, if you will, of the WE company. WE knife, they also make Civivi and also make SynCut. This is their budget line, their mid-range line, and then their premium line. I don't know that I had to give you a history lesson, but hey, you know how I learned? I learned that because someone told me that in a video when I was just getting into the knife community. Here is the Spyderco Shaman. This is in a completely different price range, but it was sitting on the table, so that's what it looks like next to the Shaman. And oh yeah, you know I have to show this one. The QSP Penguin, because everybody should have a penguin, right? So you see, it's a nice size knife, and I'm going to show you what it looks like in my hand right about meow. My hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and then from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And let me back this stuff out of the way here, and let's see what it feels like. Oh my, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Okay, this knife is very, very comfy in the hands. I can feel a little bit of that pocket clip, just a little bit. It's not hateful. I can tell it's there. You can see where it's landing in my hand. Now, if I'm doing some push cuts, I'm not going to have any problems. Oh yeah, it has good ergos for push cuts. So that's very nice. This jimping, nice little ramp back here. Not much jimping, but it's done well. I mean, Civivi and WE and SynCut, they all do their jimping El Perfecto. So you get a good lock in. Man, I do feel nice and locked in. If you had medium sized hands, this is going to fit you well. If you have XL hands, you have big old sausage fingers, you're going to probably be like this, adding some weight. if I'm adding weight to my fingers or adding width to my fingers, you might be sitting on the edge here. It might be a little small for XL, but I would say for medium to large size hands, I have a large width glove. That is very comfortable. Now let's see how this, oh yeah. So you can use the button. Here's a little bit of acoustics. Has a nice ringy ting ting to it. Now, can we reverse flick it? Oh yeah, easy reverse flick. Room for days. How about, yep, you can use your index finger or your, what do you call that? Your middle finger. And the thumb flick is very nice, very, very nice. So that is comfortable. The action is good. I mean, it is droppy shutty. Look at that. When I have the button depressed, don't be depressed when I have the button down. And by the way, this is, I believe these are fixed pivots. I do know for a fact that they have cage ceramic ball bearings in there. And the jimping, oh gosh, they did such a good jimping job. They did a good jimp job on that Flipperino. Oh man, yes, this is a winner. I'm telling you, when I'm doing some working and stuff around the house, I love grabbing a SynCut because when I'm really tearing into stuff and I know I'm going to be rough on my knife, I like 9CR18 MOV because when I'm done, it sharpens up quick and it hones up quickly, and it's a very good mid-range blade steel. I do like it. This one, you know what? I used to do this more often, but let's go ahead and just check and give you some numbers because a lot of you are knife collectors just like I am. Let's see if I can get up here and get a, what's the blade steel on this? So we're coming in at, can I get a good read on this? About 116 thousandths of an inch. And then behind the edge, being very careful since I'm on camera here, let's see what we're looking at behind the edge here. Let me get right up in there. So about 18 thousandths behind the edge. That's just one measurement. I usually do several, but I'll do one more here. Let's get behind the edge just a little bit. Oh, yep, it was 17.5. Let's see where we're coming in. Yeah, 18 thousandths of an inch. So not too bad. You have pretty good blade geometry. It's not super thick. This is a pretty cool knife. And for the price, these are running in the 40s. I put 40s. So it's somewhere in the 40s. If I had to guess, it'd probably be mid 40s, somewhere around there. I will have links. Oh, by the way, I have a discount code to these knives. I can't remember what it is. I will put it in the pinned comment and in the description of this video. So if you go down below where people are talking, I will pin a comment with the discount code. Like, I think it's 15% off of these bad boys, which if that's the case, that's awesome. You can buy them at SynCut and on Amazon. There's quite a few places you can get these. That's a very popular knife brand. This is a very good knife brand, just to let you know. So tell me what you think about the new SynCut Cyberix. I like it. I don't have any complaints. It's a great knife. It's what I would expect sin cut to do. I wouldn't expect any less from them because they always do a great job. Now go watch this video. You'll enjoy that. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the hive streams, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.